Next, we will have a series of short presentations. Mary Beshai is the Director of MentorAbility Canada at CAIF, the Canadian Association for Supported Employment. She is an experienced leader and program manager who has led teams in Canada and globally in the public, private, non-for-profit, and academic sectors. Mary is passionate about collaborations and innovations that lead to social change and inclusion. Please welcome Mary to the stage.
Well, that was amazing to be coming after. That was so inspiring. Can we have another round of applause? Because I just so spoken. Thank you so much for this opportunity to speak today. My name is Mary Beshai. I am the Director of MentorAbility Canada, which is an initiative that is coordinated nationally by the Canadian Association for Supported Employment. I use the pronouns she, her. I'm a tall woman with curly hair. What was the word? Fluffy? I'm fluffy too. So I love that term. I'm wearing a black jacket, black skirt. I'm trying to be as coordinated in black color as I can here. I'm wearing dark glasses. Yeah, so I'm really thrilled to be with you here today, and what I'm hoping is to just spend a bit of time discussing the initiative that we have. But to start off, what I would love to say is everything Prashana said, yes. I thought that you just covered everything so well, and so eloquently. So you've got a big fan that's going to be following and reaching out to you. So I don't know how I move the slides. Do I do it myself or? Okay. Maybe I don't. How do I have to point it? Is it the green button? It's not doing it. Oh, there we go. All right. Yay. Fifth time always works. So there we go. So during our time together, I would like to share some information about the MentorAbility Canada initiative and describe how mentorships can contribute to accessibility and inclusion in our Canadian workplaces. I'll also explain why we feel the mentorship model is a valuable tool that you can use as service providers, as well as employers can use, and how it can support persons who experience disability on their career journeys. Yeah, so I'm just very grateful to be here today and learning how to use this clicker. Okay, maybe it's no, it's just me. That's hard in the middle of that chart. All right, there we go. I need to go to the gym more, obviously. So moments matter, and I actually really appreciated Elder Ann talking to us about taking those moments to breathe, to think, and to be present, which was actually reflected in the song we just heard as well. I also believe interactions and moments that we have with others also matter. I mean, do you recall a time in your life when maybe someone did something for you or had a conversation with you, gave you some information that gave you better understanding? Maybe someone shared a coffee with you in a conversation and they made you feel connected at that moment. You felt understood. Sometimes small, thoughtful actions and acknowledgements can positively impact not only your day, but also how you move forward in your life. They can influence also how you interact with others in the future. And I'm reflecting in a personal note. I had an uncle who had cerebral palsy. He was the 12th of 12 children growing up in a small farming community in rural Quebec. He was amazing. I was a city girl. I would go to the country. He would teach me how to tend farm animals, how to manage a farm. And through our conversations, you know, we'd give each other glimpses into each other's lives, and we would come back with better understanding. So he actually greatly influenced me in my life and how I've chosen my own careers without realizing it, because he has since passed and he doesn't know where I am in my life. And I'm so grateful that he had an opportunity eventually to get paid and competitive work, because at the beginning he just faced excruciating discrimination and biases around his abilities, and they were plentiful. So I just appreciated having those moments with him. Okay, I still need to go to the gym. Okay, there we go. MentorAbility is a national mentoring initiative. It's funded by the Government of Canada's Opportunities Fund for Persons with Disabilities, and it's delivered by the organization I work for, Canadian Association for Supported Employment, but it is done in collaboration with a network of partners across the country. It is based on the premise that even short mentoring opportunities that last from 1 hour to 1 day can make plentiful changes in the lives of those who participate in it. And it's a reciprocal relationship, so both the mentor and the mentee get benefits from that interaction. When we look at Canadian workplaces, and just in general in life, we all want somewhere to belong. We want a place to go where we're doing something that is valued. We want to know that what we do is legitimately contributing to the success of the business that we're working for. We want to be asked our opinion and be involved in decisions that companies make. We want to be accepted for who we are and to be supported when we need it and when we ask for it. And we all deserve to be fairly compensated for the work we do. When I think of Canadian companies, there's many who are open to inclusion. We have at the top levels leadership who is open to inclusion. We have the DEI, HR, and all those other groups that were described earlier, working together to bring individuals into an organization that will lend some diversity. But the culture of an organization is built with all the people in between as well. And how do we reach everyone in an organization to change and shift attitudes and biases, to educate, to inform, to engage, and collaborate together? And I feel that MentorAbility can be one piece of a puzzle that can lead towards improved communication and knowledge sharing. So on the screen is just a graph showing our country with all the provinces and territories. This is a list of all of our hubs. So we work in every province and territory across the country with partner organizations called hubs. Here in Nova Scotia, you have Teamwork Cooperative as well as Career Connections, who are your hub organizations, who are working with various service providers as well and employers in this province. Together, we're building a strong network of employment service providers, community organizations representing diverse communities, and employers who are committed to increasing accessibility and inclusion in workplaces. Part of our secret sauce is you. I don't know if that was grammatically correct. Are you? It's you. Sorry about that. But you understand your local context. You understand the needs of the labor market. You understand the challenges that might be faced in securing the talent you need. So by working together in these contextual environments, we're able to adapt our programming to meet our local context. So in addition to mentorship opportunities, there's also networking, learning events, and other things, other activities that we get involved in that can be of support. So according to KPMG and Robert Half, who conduct business research, many Canadian business leaders are focused on organizational growth and improved productivity. They're looking for ways to reduce risks, and they must compete and attract the top talent that they're seeking. But many are finding problems seeking that or finding that top talent. And regrettably, they're not looking at the talent that we actually have. Sometimes they're going exterior to bring talent in. On the screen are some numbers that are shown, but we have some statistics that show that in the next 7 years, the market's going to continue to be competitive. So we're expecting 7.7 million jobs that will be created. Some of those will be new jobs, but almost 2/3 will be created due to people retiring or leaving the workforce. When we look at what's coming in, that same time, there's 7.4 million new job seekers who will be entering the market. So there's a gap of about 300,000 job seekers. And so it's going to be even more important for businesses to build inclusive workplaces that welcome and engage workers that you want to apply for, and that they can retain your talents while you're there. Most companies seem eager to strengthen their workplace culture, and many leaders are proud advocates for inclusion and have already begun to make changes in their policies and practices. But we know that sometimes there are gaps in those practices. DEI doesn't always have the A associated with it, which stands for access or accessibility. In some cases, disability inclusion and accessibility are missing from the conversation or are prioritized less than other equity deserving groups. And in mind, it's a checklist of inclusion that needs to be attracted, which is an unfortunate way to be thinking of people and talent. We've heard that companies that recognize the importance of disability inclusion, but they don't know where to start. Sometimes they hold incorrect assumptions about disability, such as providing accommodations is too expensive or too challenging, when really it often is not. Some companies that have already integrated some good practices are struggling to attract diverse talent, or they're looking for ways to support their policies and procedures. So through the MentorAbility initiative, we provide kind of a safe place for a company to start that journey. We work with companies that have a desire to be more inclusive and who want to find meaningful and effective ways to gauge the staff. So everybody within the middle layers of newcomers coming into the company to the executives. MentorAbility is great for those companies who have a strong commitment to inclusion and they want to provide opportunities for their staff to directly engage. It's also a perfect first step for companies that don't know where to start. The short mentorships are only between 1 hour to 1 day. There's no ask for a job opportunity at the end of it. So it's a very safe place for companies to start. Since 2019, when we started the project, and we had a big pandemic in the middle of it, we managed to engage in secure 1,255 MentorAbility mentorships across the country. And they have been facilitated, and this number keeps growing. And there's one really important fact too is that every mentorship is tailored. So tailored to the environment, to the hub, and to the individuals involved. And so that can meet the needs of both the company as well as the job seeker who's interested in a career exploration opportunity. They can be in person, they can be virtual, they can be on site or over a cup of coffee. They can involve job shadowing, mock interviews, the list goes on. And regardless of these moments, the brief formats can have a big impact on all the participants because there's that reciprocal learning. I just want to share quickly because I'm running out of time here, but we do have, in addition to mentorships, there's other activities that we get involved in. We facilitate networking and learning events. We like to support opportunities like this for communication, networking, and growth. We're also engaging in different research activities to build a bigger evidence of knowledge. We're also wanted to share that we have today actually just been announced that we've won a Zero Project Award. So we're very thrilled about that. Thank you. So Zero Project is a global research-driven initiative that strives for a world with zero barriers and that supports the implementation of the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. So we're thrilled that this initiative has been recognized, and we'd like to express our gratitude to our partners, such as Teamwork Cooperative and Career Connections, as well as their partners, because it wouldn't exist, we wouldn't be what we are without our partners and the work that we're doing. Teamwork Cooperative and Career Connections have contributed significantly to this success. They're continuing to grow their work, and we would love for those in the room who haven't engaged with us yet to please do so, because we would love to work with you. And there's all kinds of stats there, but the hub does a very good job at what they're doing. Basically, we get really good feedback from our anonymous feedback forums about the amazing work that's happening here. So I'd just like to end to say whether you're a service provider looking for a new tool to add to your toolkit, or you're an employer looking for meaningful employee engagement opportunities, please reach out to us and connect with Dave Waring or Aaron Fleming to continue to continue your work together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary, for that great information. It's so important and for being here. And you gave some contact, but also I'd encourage folks that at the end of it, if maybe they want to go back and visit some of the community tables to learn more, to please do so after this event. Thanks.